John in Portland, listening on X-Ray FM. Hey, John, what's up? John?
Hey, Tom.
Hey.
Hi, Tom. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show, and see what you think. And maybe I've missed a lot of Bernie's speeches, but I think Bernie is, and we as progressives are making a big mistake when the first words, in my opinion, out of Bernie's mouth should be, I am a capitalist, and I am for free enterprise system. I'm also
he's not a capitalist.
Socialist.
Hang on just a second, John. He's not a capitalist. He doesn't live off income derived from investments. That's a capitalist.
Right, but so many people in the USA are so brainwashed by this garbage media we have, especially TV, that you know darn well, Tom, that the Republicans are going to tag first thing Bernie, he's a socialist. They're not going to mention.
Did you see him with Bob Schieffer this weekend? I mean, on the Face of the Nation?
No, I'm sorry. I gave up.
Schieffer introduced him as a socialist, and his first question was, how can you be a socialist running in the United States? There's no way that Bernie can avoid the fact that he ran for mayor of Burlington on the Socialist Party ticket. He dropped that and just became an independent, but he's always been very candid in saying that he's a democratic socialist, the same way that Norway is a democratic socialist country, Sweden's a democratic socialist country, Germany's a democratic socialist, France, Denmark, Finland, they're all democratic socialist countries, and they have a better standard of life than we do. Their economies work better than ours do, and there's lessons to learn. And we have already applied democratic socialist principles in the United States. Franklin Roosevelt put most of them into place with Social Security. Lyndon Johnson brought Medicare. I mean, arguably some pieces of Obamacare, like the Medicaid expansion, that's all democratic socialism. So Bernie can't run away from that title, from that label. So what he has to do, and this is just my opinion, I'm not part of his campaign. I'm not an advisor. I know nothing, right, about what's going on that side, and that's probably a good thing. He just, he comes on this show every week for an hour and takes calls from listeners and has done that for a decade. But I think that he has to. Because he can't avoid the label, he has to educate the American people. And I encourage you, John, to track down, it's on YouTube, the video of Bernie being interviewed by Bob Schieffer this weekend on Face the Nation, because he approaches it head on, and which is what I think he has to do. I mean, I absolutely understand what you're saying, that the American people just don't know what the hell socialism means, and they think it might have something to do with the Soviet Union, which it doesn't. But, hey, this is the hand he's been dealt.
You're listening to the Thom Hartmann Program. Call 202-536-2370.
Or the hand he dealt himself. But you get the point. I mean, this is who he is. And he's simply saying, this is who I am. And if you want to know more about it, here are the details. I think that's fine.